the importance of GPP. I'm not going to talk about microcycles, macrocycles, because I don't know what type of periodization you're speaking about. It can be block periodization, it can be concurrent, it could be linear. GPP is just general physical preparedness. That your level of GPP or your level of preparedness has to depend upon what your overriding goal is and how it applies to that. I'm going to flip this over to Justin to take it to a different level to explain it a little bit better when I tell you exactly what this means, because a lot of people get it very complicated and they think that it's lactic acid threshold training or killing themselves with a sled or killing themselves with a prowler. The main goal for GPP, or what GPP is essentially, is your ability to increase your aerobic capacity to a level that allows your body to recover and replenish nutrients effectively. If you're a strength athlete, bodybuilder, powerlifter, or anybody that's trying to push their weight up, inevitably over a period of time, your aerobic capacity will begin to slip a little bit. And when that happens, your ability to process nutrients through the system drops, and thus you don't recover. That's really what the basis of GPP is. So I'll let Justin expand on the role of aerobic capacity and why you shouldn't overdo that role if you are an anaerobic athlete.
Well, one of the first things when I get new clients, specifically off-season clients, and they're trying to put on weight and they want to get big, as fast as possible, and I'll have them be doing cardio throughout the week. And a lot of times it would be high intensity interval stuff, and it always blows their mind because they think, no, I'm trying to gain weight. Why am I doing cardio? Why am I doing aerobic stuff? I try to explain to them that the biggest, in my opinion, the most important thing, and one of the biggest genetic traits of the largest individuals, is their ability to process and assimilate a large amount of good calories. And Connor, my buddy, we were driving down here today, and I think he got kind of a crash course in processing a large amount of nutrients as we stopped at Wendy's 3 times in a 4-hour period. And I speak more for bodybuilding, because that's my core, is for the ability to gain a lot of muscle requires a lot of nutrients. The ability to recover from workouts is the ability to assimilate a lot of nutrients. And by doing the cardio, doing the high intensity interval training, which is what I like to do, it increases your metabolism, it increases your training endurance, which for hypertrophy training allows you to train, especially when you get very strong. I remember for a while I was trying to hit 500 for 20 on squats, and I really quickly learned that it wasn't a strength issue at all. I had 20 reps or more with me with 500 pounds on squats. It was a cardiovascular issue, and I couldn't recover cardiovascular-wise, aerobic-wise, between each rep in order to get the 20 reps. And so, I can't remember where I was going with that, but for me, as far as muscle growth, it's not just, working out creates the stimulus. You work out, you break down muscle tissue, the body senses that the tissues have been damaged, and it sends signals to repair that damaged tissue and potentially repair that tissue bigger and stronger so it doesn't tear under the same stress again. But in order for that to happen, you have to be able to process a high amount of nutrients, and increasing your aerobic capacity and doing the cardio around your workout really helps you assimilate a large amount of nutrients, a large amount of calories, and without gaining too much fat, which is also important.